Dear friends, from the 3rd to the 5th of June in Mumbai at Powai, we are holding the workshop on emotional intelligence and the emotional intelligence assessment tool called SCALE. During these 3 days, we'll discuss on many concepts. One of the concepts that we are going to work on is self-compassion. What makes self-compassion so important? Let's look at the positives of self-compassion. The positive elements of self-compassion are self-kindness, mindfulness, and common humanity. The negative ones, which actually is not related to self-compassion in a meaningful manner, are self-judgment, over-identification, and isolation. Let's get into these concepts one by one. What is self-kindness? When I have a setback, when I face a hurdle and actually I get really bogged down at that point of time, if I criticize myself, if I say I'm no good, I'm not worth it, I was never meant to have this kind of thing. That's self-defeating talk. It also releases a lot of neurochemicals and chemicals in our body, which are going to enhance your stress, clouding your thinking further, and actually creating poor health conditions for you. On the other hand, if I'm kind to myself and say, this is tough, I need a little bit of nurturing, you will feel better. And as you actually nurture yourself, you get your energy back. You'll be ready to battle the challenges once more. So it makes biological sense to be kind to yourself in a tough situation rather than try to criticize yourself. The second part is being mindful rather than over identification. For example, I have a meeting with my senior colleague at Delhi and I miss my flight from Mumbai. I may think that this is the end of the deal, or I may get sacked because I missed the meeting. That may not be true. You are unduly bothering yourself and putting a lot of load on yourself. That could be stressful, but we know from a ton of research, if you are mindful of what has happened, you're aware of your emotions, the emotional intensity in your brain comes down, making your ability to think much more robust. Your cognitive brain actually is therefore not compromised. That's why it's important to be mindful, not to over identify. The last one is about common humanity and isolation. Years back, when my father got cancer, he was diagnosed with cancer. My mother said, why him? Why us? Why have we been singled out for punishment? But when we went to Kidwai College, the medical college, the cancer hospital, she saw hundreds and hundreds of patients, thousands of patients, young children, middle-aged people, old people, across genders, across all divides. And she said, we are not alone. And that realization is important because then you know that you have hope to fight. You can endure. When we actually isolate ourselves, we feel helpless. When we think we're a part of the bigger whole, we think we have hope. Give yourself hope. Do not over-identify. Be kind to yourself. This workshop will also help us to assess ourselves on these constructs and then work on an action plan to improve our ability to be compassionate to self. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you all from the 3rd to the 5th of June at our workshop in Mumbai. Thank you.